My name is Laura and I'm a graduate of the IMFSE. In this video, I will be talking about my research on char fall-off and the burning of engineered timber. Engineered timber structures are becoming more and more popular for a number of reasons. Steel and concrete, the building materials most used in the last century and present, do not burn. But timber is combustible. This means that a fire will be coupled with the structure. The fire weakens the structure adds fuel to the fire. Consequently, the use of timber poses challenges in modern and especially in high-rise buildings. We must understand exactly how timber reacts in fire. At 60 degrees Celsius, timber starts to lose structural capacity. It becomes weaker and can carry less and less load. At 200 degrees to 350 degrees Celsius, timber releases flammable gases, adding more fuel to the fire. But there is also a residue, char. The layer of char acts like a heat shield. It protects the timber underneath from heating up. As a result, less and less flammable gases are released. Eventually, the fire goes out. This is called auto-extinction. In what one might see as the best-case scenario, the structure is still stable when the fire dies. There's also a worst case. The char layer can detach and fall down, preventing auto-extinction. And why is char fall-off something we should be interested in? It increases the loss of load-bearing cross-section and mass loss. With char fall-off, thermal penetration increases. That means that a larger section of the timber structure reaches higher temperatures faster. This can even lead to reignition. What is the result of all this? Char fall-off has a strong impact on the structural capacity of engineered timber members in fire conditions. Char fall-off exposes the underlying timber structure again. The fire can reignite and burn longer. More and more timber will be consumed. Ultimately, the whole structure can collapse, endangering anyone in the building, occupants and firefighters, and increasing financial losses and environmental damage immensely. And does this matter? Is it even likely? Yes, it is. Every timber column that I tested experienced char fall-off. So it is clearly important to account for char fall-off in the design of timber structures. To be able to do that, we first need to understand char fall-off. But with the research performed to date, we cannot understand, let alone predict char fall-off. So we tried to prevent it instead. We attached one thin layer of glass fiber mat to the surface of the timber. It held the char in place. None of the timber with glass fiber showed char fall-off. This significantly improved the fire performance of the timber. So this might be one way to prevent char fall-off and its negative impact. But there is still a lot to be learned.